Item number 102. I am for the petitioner, my lord.
My lord, I am for the petition.
The last occasion, so my lord's order, one appeal has been preferred. May I hand it over the order? My lord, I was to, my lord, file a report in sealed cover, my lord. Supposed to, and CBI and AD investigation will continue. So
Today, this issue of filing report by the investigating agency. Why don't you guys take up the report by the agency?
Who is this Shobhan Goyal and others? Are they parties in the writ?
No, my lord. They
they third party, they preferred the appeal.
Need to appeal.
Yes, my lord. And that is disposed of.
That has been disposed of.
Disposed of, my lord. With the observation, para 12 is very relevant in this juncture, my lord.
Let me
Leave of my
check.
senior, my lord.
Wait, it is elementary that the reputation. So the order for production of the panels have been stayed. That portion has been stayed.
Yes, whether the investigation was allowed to be continued. My lord's direction was the investigating agency to file the report. Let them file the report, and will let your lordship then proceed in terms of the report.
Let me
May I have my lord's kind leave, my lord, to file the report.
In that case, I'll peruse the report and.
My lord, I just, my lord, run very briefly, my lord, through the salient features, my lord, which are there in the report, my lord. It's an elaborate report. I'll just indicate the paragraphs, my lord, can also make a note of the paragraphs, my lord.
Let me see one.
Yes.
Open it.
But on a perusal, my lord, of the report, it seems, my lord, that my lord, corruption is hanging, my lord, like an albatross around the neck of the entire process of recruitment. This is shocking, my lord. What has been repeated?
The division bench possibly passed order for concluding the investigation by the ED.
By the ED. Insofar as the SSC matters are concerned, SSC matters, there is an observation from the Honorable Supreme
No, not
Court.
the SSC in this matter.
31st? But not for the C.
Is it over?
No, that time limit is tentative. That time limit is tentative. That cannot change.
offense is still being investigated.
Therefore,
I'll hear you. I'll just see the paragraph numbers that
But
were
kindly
like.
takes para 4. Para 4 will indicate that this S. Basure and company, number they till 2022 were, my lord, registered only as, my lord, a chartered accountant firm. Suddenly from 2022, S. Basure becomes, my lord, a chartered accountancy, data processing and computer consultancy, including examination processing and software preparation and marketing. So this is in para 4. Para 5 will be very important. At present, my lord, after 2020, there is no employee which is working at present in S. Basure and company, my lord. What the investigation has revealed, my lord, is, my lord, it's a consortium, my lord, which is operating from behind the veil. So S. Basure is just, my lord, a sham which is in the front. There are other entities, my lord, other companies, my lord, which have been formed where from, my lord, illegally the entire process of recruitment, my lord, had been undertaken, my lord. It is there, my lord, it has been set out. Now thereafter it was invited, pursuant whereupon, my lord, this S. Basure was awarded, my lord, with the works. Despite others being there, others mentioning about their previous work experience. Peculiarly, there was no work experience or nothing mentioned as against work experience, my lord, insofar as this particular S. Basure is concerned. Now, this was in 2012. Now, 2014 is even more, my lord, shocking. 2014, there was no tender also invited. It was on the basis of some verbal discussion and on the basis of the performance of S. Basure in 2012, my lord, that they were awarded, my lord, with the works. Now, my lord, I'll come, my lord. Para 10 indicates about, my lord, no tender, my lord, being floated, my lord. Para 11 will be of, my lord, extreme relevance. Now, my lord, the OMRs were designed unauthorizedly by, my lord, one of the partners of this S. Basure and company, which were never approved, my lord, by the board. And it was designed in such a manner, my lord, that no identity of the candidates, my lord, the unique identification, my lord, can be made. This was done deliberately, my lord, for the purpose of maintaining, my lord, a complete opaqueness, my lord, insofar as, my lord, the recruitment process is concerned. Para 13, my lord, 13 to 15, the scanning of the OMR sheets have been explained, my lord. It was concealed, my lord, at the time of interrogation by, my lord, the partner of S. Basure and company, that there are, my lord, two types of scanners, my lord, which are available. Now, one type of scanner, my lord, is used to scan and convert, my lord, the OMRs into a text file. So they converted that and, my lord, they kept it in a text file, which again, my lord, is very, very easily manipulated, my lord. It can be manipulated by anyone. Now, the image, my lord, they were saying that they were not having any other scanner, but my lord, finally it was revealed, my lord, that they were having the other ADF scanner that is there again in para 20 and 21. That was completely concealed by them. Now the ADF scanners were used, my lord, for my lord, making image files, my lord, of the OMRs. So this was, my lord, deliberately being concealed, my lord. Now thereafter, para 16, 18 and 19 mentions about, my lord, a server being, my lord, established for registration. That is also, my lord, by one runtime solutions, whereby no authorization was also available, my lord, from the board. So this server was maintained for registration. And my lord, how, my lord, results were also opaque, my lord, which were published, paras 18 and 19 that states, my lord. Now, para 23 mentions about, my lord, the unauthorized hosting of the online portal. And para 28 thereafter, my lord, will find, my lord, the conspiracy of the, my lord, persons employed in the board, along with, my lord, this S. Basure and company, my lord, to make illegal appointments, my lord. Now,
What is this portal once again for?
uh,
Paragraph 23, you mentioned about the portal.
no, 23,
Online portal.
yes, 23 is the online portal, my lord, which was hosted for registration, my lord.
of
This was also
qualified
done, my lord,
candidates.
completely in an unauthorized fashion, my lord, without any authority, by another, my lord, one runtime solutions, one company, my lord.
Mhm.
So it has been, my lord, discussed in detail, my lord. I am just indicating, my lord, the salient points, my lord.
Hmm.
Now, my lord, paragraph 32, 33 and 34 will be of, my lord, extreme relevance. 32 speaks about, my lord, the illegal disposal of the confidential documents. I'll just place para 32, my lord. Para 32 is at page 15, my lord. The investigation has revealed that while this process of recruitment of 42949 declared vacancies was being followed by Mrs. S. Basure and company, a meeting of ad hoc committee of members of the board took place, and accordingly, Vidya memo dated such and such, issued by such and such. I am deliberately, my lord, skipping the name. Such and such of the board informed Mrs. S. Basure to dispose of or recycle the confidential documents of TET 2014. During investigation, Mrs. S. Basure claimed to have handed over such confidential records to one Mrs. RKVG Enterprise. It was also found during investigation that Mrs. RKGV Enterprise is located at such and such, but there was no formal work order issued by S. Basure to the said RKVG during 2018 for recycling of the said confidential records. Further, no bill was also raised by Mrs. S. Basure and company towards disposing of waste papers, including OMRs of TET 2014, nor could any receipt of fund be also traced from the RKVG Enterprise against such work. However, during investigation, one certificate was produced by Mr. Such and Such of the RKVG Enterprise certifying disposal of the waste papers collected from S. Basure and company in 2018. According to the said Such and Such, such waste papers were handed over by Mr. Such and Such to Mrs. Shottanaran Shamsundar HUF, who in turn dispatched the materials to Mrs. Imami Paper Mills, Balasore, Orissa, where such was finally recycled. My lord, may kindly turn overleaf, my lord, para 33. It has been indicated, my lord, at the middle, who was, my lord, overall, my lord, monitoring, my lord, this entire, my lord, this sham, my lord, recruitment process. And thereafter, my lord, 34 will be vital. 34 states, 34 and 35. The investigation has also revealed that S. Basure had assisted the board in RTI matters by providing scanned copies of OMRs as and when asked by candidate through the board, though there was no agreement between S. Basure and board regarding RTI matters. The Kaushik Maji, he is the partner, my lord, who is in custody at present, had stated that for assisting in RTI matter by way of providing copy of OMRs, a particular sort OMR was traced from the bulk of almost 13 lakhs OMR, which were stored at their godown at Kona Expressway. My lord, we have specified, my lord, that the storing of OMR also, my lord, this story, my lord, this is also, my lord, without any document, completely unauthorized. Howrah, and the particular OMR was carried to their office at such and such for scanning and further reply to the RTI. This process was followed for all the 8,000 RTI replies. On asking about following this exercise, rather than keeping a copy of the OMR during scanning, Sri Maji remained firm on his answer, which is very suspicious, and it is suspected that the scanned copies of the OMRs has been destroyed with malafide intention. Thereafter, 35, the investigation has revealed that Mrs. S. Basure had rendered assistance by way of furnishing scanned copies of OMRs in respect of RTI queries, though they were not under any contractual obligation with the board for the same. This indicates that the scanning of OMRs and its storage in image form was done by S. Basure initially, and therefore its destruction at a later stage is suspicious and with malafide intention. Now, during investigation, the partner of the company and the programmer, my lord, they have been arrested. And my lord, before that, my lord, as I was saying, my lord, para 11, my lord, that categorically specifies, my lord, these OMRs, my lord, the vagueness was deliberately, my lord, the design was made, my lord, deliberately in such a fashion that there is ambiguity and vagueness, so that, my lord, the candidates cannot be identified, my lord, with the intention, my lord, of, my lord, multiple registration against a single roll number. So, my lord, upon a, my lord, a holistic consideration, my lord, of what has been spelled out in the report, my lord. In fact, my lord, whatever we have, my lord, recovered so far, my lord, or whatever investigation has revealed so far, cannot be said, my lord, with conviction that yes, that even, my lord, suppose, my lord, let us assume, my lord, for the sake of assumption, my lord, that I am a successful candidate, I am working, my lord. I cannot say, my lord, that whether, my lord, the marks which have been awarded to me are my marks or not, because nothing can be. But it is clear, my lord, widely a paper is being taken out and it is being shown, my lord, that too by an authority, my lord, which is not authorized, my lord, in response to an RTI query, to bolster the fact that, yes, this is your document. Now, these are the subsequent revelations. And, my lord, we have, my lord, made searches and seizures, my lord, para 36 specifies about it. And that apart, my lord, we have, my lord, verified, my lord, certain agents, my lord, who are related, my lord, to the recruitment scam. So we have raided, my lord, the residences and my lord, offices of these agents, my lord. Para 38 will indicate that one Mohidul Ansari, my lord, multiple, my lord, 2 locations of Mohidul Ansari has been, my lord, raided, and, my lord, searches have been made, and, my lord, incriminating materials have been seized. My lord, Jofikul Islam, he is from Murshidabad. Sajal Kaur, he is from, my lord, North Bengal, Kuch Bihar. 3 locations, in fact, my lord. Then one Debraj Chakraborty, he is, my lord, West Bengal 59. It seems to be North 24 Parganas. Then one Bappaditya Dasgupta. This is Patuli PS Kolkata. Then again, my lord, 2 locations of Debraj Chakraborty. Then one Syed Memorial Primary Teacher Training Institute. This is again in Murshidabad. Then again, my lord, Sajal Kaur, this is Kuch Bihar BL Education Teacher Training College. Then one Al Hilal Mission Teacher Training Institute. And ultimately, my lord, finally, one residence premises of Mr. Saurabh Ghosh. He is also, my lord, of Police Station Patuli, Kolkata. My lord, we have also, my lord, seized, my lord, certain, my lord, several incriminating documents, my lord, and we are, my lord, in the process of scrutinizing the same, my lord. So, my lord, this in a nutshell is, my lord, what the report indicates. But in so far as, my lord, the recruitment pertaining to the, my lord, primary scam is concerned. Now, my lord, if, my lord, calls upon me, my lord, the municipal scam also is there, my lord. It is indicated, my lord, from para 41 and onwards, my lord. Municipal scam, my lord, since, my lord, till date, my lord, we are to, my lord, uncover more, my lord. Whatever we have uncovered, my lord, para 44, my lord, we have indicated about the searches and seizures which have been made. Para 45, my lord, Mr. Oyon Sheel, my lord, who till date, my lord, seems to be one of the kingpins, who is presently, my lord, in jail custody, my lord. He was arrested by, my lord, the Enforcement Directorate. Now, my lord, we have, my lord, conducted, my lord, custodial interrogation, my lord, of this Oyon Sheel. Certain revelations are there, which are there at para 45. I will not disclose it, my lord, because, my lord, in the interest of the investigation. 46 specifies about, my lord, again, my lord, the mischief committed, my lord, in so far as, my lord, the OMR sheets are concerned. 47 speaks about the person concerned who, on his own, my lord, it is, my lord, more like, my lord, the recruitment of the Honorable High Court, my lord, of my lord, employees, my lord. But I am, my lord, suddenly, my lord, being unauthorized, I am, my lord, designing OMRs, I am giving marks, and I am selecting persons. So it is more like that. It is completely a child's play, my lord, whatever has happened, as far as what, my lord, the investigation discloses. Now, para 49 states, my lord, that out of 121 municipalities, in 17 municipalities, my lord, the recruitment was done by, my lord, this Mr. Oyon Sheel's agency, my lord, which is Mrs. ABS Info Zone Private Limited. So, whatever we have, my lord, traced out so far, para 49 will reveal, my lord, in these, my lord, 17 municipalities, my lord, a total of, my lord, 1,829 recruitment, my lord, has been made, my lord. So this, my lord, in a nutshell, my lord, is the report, my lord. I will urge your lordship to go, my lord, through the report, my lord, in a more holistic manner, my lord. It more specifically, my lord, the primary scam, because, my lord, it spells out, my lord, about the stages, my lord, and how, my lord, corruption has been converted into, my lord, a form of art. My lord, these are, my lord, in a nutshell, my lord, what is there, my lord, in the report, my lord.
Very well, ED.
May we get a copy of this subject to minus kind and sanction?
Possibly that will not be proper.
Okay, very well.
ED.
Lordship,
I have-
our previous report, my lord. There is another report, my lord.
There is a further report.
My lord, very saliently, I am mentioning before my lord. We have, my lord, attached as many as 8 properties of leaps and bounds, which we have apprehended as proceeds of crime, worth rupees 7.5 crore. They have attachment orders have been issued, my lord, and
1.5 crore.
Yes.
7.5 crores, my lord. And, my lord, we have attached 8 properties, my lord, which forms part of the report, my lord. And, my lord, I will not amplify on that. Apart from that, the documents which had been handed over to us, and they had been scrutinized, and subsequently there too, the people whose names have come up, we have sent summons to them, we have recorded the evidence, and we are proceeding. Now, my lord, as far as 31st is concerned, my lord, the division bench of this honorable court directed that it is expected, but my lord will kindly appreciate, statutes, my lord, the predicate offence is being investigated by the CBI. And whatever investigation is being taken over by the CBI and whatever is being unearthed, proceeds of crime, we will again have to hold from there. Because us is POC. Proceeds of crime is the be all and end all of the PMLA. So, my lord, unless they conclude their investigation, conclusion of investigation on part of ED is something, but my lord, we have made.
But then it's an ongoing process.
Yes,
I can
my lord,
understand
we are,
and
my lord,
proceeding.
Yes, my lord, we are proceeding, my lord, and on the basis of the documents which had been handed over to us, my lord, we have made considerable progress. Certain attachments have been there. We are still, my lord, and it is investigated. My lord will kindly go through this report.
Let me go through it. I have
Yes.
gone through your earlier report,
My lord,
and I
and
was
this is a
waiting for
supplement.
the report of the CBI so that we can parallelly look into how things are
I
proceeding.
bow down.
I will take up this matter tomorrow after going through both the reports,
I'm grateful.
and I would require the presence of your director once again.
My lord, director
And-
may have some problem. My lord, if my lord so deems fit and proper, the
All
joint
right.
director,
Joint director, very
yes, my lord, joint director.
No
The
issues. Let the joint
director
director
will
come.
be more, my lord,
Very well, the joint director.
my lords.
The joint director, and I would also require the presence of the doctor of the medical team who is supposed to conduct the voice testing sample that is to be done. I would require the presence of the doctor online. You must have made a team for this medical test to be conducted.
Offhand, my lord, I don't know, my lord, instructor. My lord, in that
Certainly,
ca-
your
in that
report
case, my lord,
suggests.
my lord, in that case, my lord will keep it day after tomorrow.
I'll keep it tomorrow itself.
My lord.
Yes, certainly.
Or the
I
affidavit
not
in,
got the
they-
copy.
it has-
Copy.
yeah, or the affidavit in opposition, my lord, this is in connection with, my lord,
Your
CBI's
application.
application. My lord, we have just been made over with, my lord, the hard copies, my lord, of the affidavit. My lord, so, my lord, by email, submit করতে, please.
You
This is not the way. My lord, though, my lord, on 23rd, my lord, an email was sent, but unfortunately, my lord, it went to, my lord, the trash, my lord, of, my lord, my learned junior, my lord. So, my lord, I will, my lord, be formally, my lord, making, my lord, a submission,
prayer
my lord,
for
sending-
filing your reply.
Yes, reply was to be filed by within, my lord, 10 days or first week. My lord, within 1 week after reopening. But
Very
in
well.
essence, my lord, this
I
is, my
will
lord, we are receiving it
extend
now.
the time. Very well.
Grateful.
My lord, may I file my reply? Can 8 additional party state has filed their opposition, my lord, on the last
State has filed an opposition to your application for being added as party.
Yes.
You intend to file a reply to that.
You to the-
Very well, I'll keep it on record. Please come.
Lord,
In item number 2, my lord, they filed opposition, but I not got copy.
Which
Legal-
opposition?
Kuntol Ghosh.
No, that is regarding the investigation. If required, we'll certainly
My
circulate.
lord, may I pray for one indulgence, my lord? What I have understood from my investigating officer,
Yes.
my lord, 2 boards were there.
Yes.
One was made by us in ESI,
Yes,
and
I.
another board was construed by the SSKM hospital, which gave us a report that his voice happened.
No, not that.
Which board?
ESI.
My lord, my lord.
Anyone from the team of ESI, I just want to know as to how the process will be done, how long it will take. These are the issues.
My lord, 4 o'clock, my lord, they'll be.
4:15, 15 minutes prior to
My lord,
rising,
we shall.
the same time that is recorded.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I will instruct them to be at around 3:15, my lord. Maybe if there is
Yes,
any 3:30.
if it is not at 3:15, then 4:15.
Keep it my lord, 30 minutes prior to rising because
Yes,
my lord, ideally my lord, these matters take time, my lord. There are so many.
My lord will kindly keep it at 3:30. So that not whether
Right
it's
at 3:30.
yes, fixed time.
Fixed time since a doctor is involved. Report filed by the CBI and ED in sealed cover is taken on record. The court is yet to peruse the same stuff. Next, the order dated 20th December 2023 passed by the Honorable Division Bench in MAT 2455 of 2023, Can 1 of 2023, within bracket, Dibyendu Paul and others versus Ramesh Malik and others, with MAT 2444 of 2023, Can 1 of 2023, West Bengal Board of Primary Education and another versus Ramesh Malik and others, with MAT 2456 of 2023, Can 1 of 2023, Shobhan Koyal and others versus Ramesh Malik and others have been brought to the notice of the court. Stuff. Next. The affidavit in opposition filed by Kuntol Ghosh is taken on record. Stop. The learned advocate representing CBI seeks extension of time to file reply to the same. Stop. Next. Let reply to the opposition of Kuntol Ghosh be filed by 16th of January.
Kindly give me some more time.
More time. It's a voluminous one.
My lord, give me 4 weeks, my lord.
All right, very well. 6th of February 2020.
Sure, my lord, my learned friend, my lord, is not opposing, my lord, my prayer, my lord, for extension.
Honorable Division Bench.
They are filing the reply out, the opposition out of time. They are on 20th, they were to file it. They are filing it.
I hear your submission on the next day. Let him file his reply. We will consider it not piecemeal arguments. All right.
Yeah, time lag तो भाई तुम्हें कछु दाव नहीं. No hard copy was served.
Why so much of hurry? Please wait. আচ্ছা next হচ্ছে 6th of February.
Strange practice.
আর
আমরা hard
দেখুন
copy
যে
দিয়ে email করে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছে.
the matter will be taken up for consideration by the court tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Stop. The joint director of ED and one of the senior medical officers of the medical team constituted by the ED. It is you who constituted the
Yes.
team?
We made it. Yes. The constitution was made by the hospital at our request.
Acha, on the request of the enforcement directorate, are requested to remain present virtually at the time of hearing of the present case tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. It's tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'm not going to change the date from tomorrow.
No, my lord, I'm not on that, my lord. When the directors are appearing, my lord, will it be go streaming online, my lord? Will there be
Okay,
live
we
stream?
will take a decision tomorrow.
My lord.
Whether online, offline, we will take a decision tomorrow.
Well,
Let the matter
I
be
bow.
taken up.